Kentucky. We're going to zoom back into that because that is the storm where we've had the reports of an actual tornado that is on the ground. That's what we continue to look for. Let's go to Clark County Sheriff's Department. Major Chuck Adams is on the phone. And while we're watching on the radar what's happening just south of Louisville, we know we've had a lot of damage and destruction just north across portions of.
Yes, that's true. We've been inundated with calls, as you probably well know. We're having reported damage from the Borden, Indiana area extending all the way through Marysville. It looks like the most extensive, what I've been told so far, is in the Henryville, Indiana area.
When we talk about damage, can you give us an idea of what we've seen? Are complete buildings blown away? Give an idea.
We do have complete structure in the Henryville area. Of our police officers called in probably about an hour ago saying that his residence was completely gone. We've got reports of damage at the Henryville High School. However, no injuries have been reported at this time. We've got all available manpower answering any and all calls we can get to.
A lot of folks are wondering about the kids that may have been at school. Have you heard of any injuries across Clark County?
No, I haven't. Matter of fact, I just put a call out just a few minutes ago. I've got a school resource officer that's stationed at the Henryville High School, and he has not called, or we don't have any reports of any injuries from the high school.
What type of damage did the high school sustain?
I think primarily just structure or roof damage from what I'm told so far.
So let me understand that two places in Clark County hardest hit appears to be Marysville and Henryville.
Yes, sir. From our reports, that's what we're hearing here.
What we know at this early hour is that there have been no reports of any major injuries coming into
that's
the
Sheriff's
Department.
Yes, we do not have any reported injuries right now.
That's good.
I may know something here in just a little while. Like I've got a call right now to my school resource officer there at the Henryville High School, but he doesn't have cell phone service. He's just too busy. But we do have some other agencies that have called and volunteered to come out and help. Floyd County Sheriff Mills just put a call into us, and we're trying to deal with that right now.
Very good. We know you're busy. Major Chuck Adams, Clark County Sheriff's Department, will be back in touch.
Okay.
Thank you. Appreciate that. At least at this point, and it's early on, that doesn't mean that the sheriff has been filled in on all of the information, because you can imagine the chaos at an event like this. Indications are that at least there are no major reports, triage, or any major injuries coming out of Clark County, Indiana. Good news remains on the storm moving Bullitt County, southern portions of Jefferson County. Here with that storm, we have had the reported, and we continue to see very large hail showing up in the radar that toward the Brooks area. Brian, what do you have?
Golf ball sized hail.
Size hail. That's enough to dent up your car, no doubt about that. Brooks, you're likely going to see some of that as well. Let's see if we can't look at the velocity on this, maybe pinpoint a couple of the areas with rotation. Looks like it's flattened out just a bit, but nonetheless could wreak time. These are supercell thunderstorms capable of producing very large size chunks of hail, and so those tornadoes that we've been watching. So that's one of the mean-looking storms watching along the southern portion of Jefferson County. Let's go back north, because a lot of folks in Oldham can say, what about us? We've got storms moving over here. You do right along Interstate 71 from all the way up to Camberg to Lagrange, moving back into Jefferson County. Suspects some very high winds and a lot of heavy rain with this storm, producing wind speeds of 50 to 70 miles an hour with a chunk of the storm. The threat remains across southern Jefferson County at this time. Our home view. You can see this is dotting the radar. A number of tornado warnings, a number of thunderstorm warnings that we've been dealing with, and we continue, our severe weather continues to unfold as predicted across the Ohio Valley. Let's get the latest on information coming in from Andy Wein. What is the latest that you have coming in?
So far, we're not able to confirm anything on the ground, but we're looking at reports here of late large hail. The golf ball hail report, Shepherd's.
I've got a tornado warning coming in Owen County. This is Owen County.
Up out east of Carrollton.
Yeah, so just
that one.
Just off to the north of Henry County there. So for folks that may be viewing us, I know you can see us in Owen County, technically just outside of our area, but Owen County, you're under a tornado warning. You may want to tune to the stations just down the line there.
That's right. But from the stuff in Bullitt County at this point, golf ball sized hail seems to be the last report, and we're not able to confirm anything further in terms of a tornado on the ground, guys.
All right, thank you. Other tornado warnings coming in back to our west include Muhlenberg and Todd counties. Down the line from that would eventually be Grayson County, and that's one area that we're watching.
It seemed to me in the last couple of scans, Storm and Bullet, it was trying to get its, it would look better organized east of the, past the radar scope than what it was. So I just wanted to point that out there. It looks like it's the hell course kind of getting wrapped around the west side of it there. So we'll have to watch that one in particular right over the Shepherdsville area and into northern Bullitt County. I know they got the point of warning and fishing fact, and there's nothing confirmed coming out of this at this time that I'm aware of. But we are, okay, tornado warning and see, yeah, the storm rotation is still located near the Gap and Knob. Is that correct? Gap and Knob community, moving east at about 65 miles per hour. Should also mention too, Kevin, we got crews all over the place in Indiana checking out all these reports we're hearing on damage and so forth, and we'll be hearing from them in the next little bit to give some answers to a lot of the questions we're getting right now.
Severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Henry County now until 5 o'clock this afternoon. Additional severe thunderstorm warnings coming in. I can tell you that with the tornado warning down south, it would include Wilson County, of course, Horntown down that way just hit. That's just south of Western Kentucky Parkway. Hit with the tornado on Wednesday. That was EF2 speeds 125. Now you can see another cluster of storms pushing past Grayson County through Breckenridge County, Meade. All will be Hardin County short. The heart of the storm moving along I-65, taking it through the metro area, will continue to press to the east. Far so like Louisville, with the exception of just some high winds and heavy rain. The severe rotation of this storm is south of us and has been the largest hail, golf ball size hail being reported out of this storm not far from Shepherdsville. Christy, what do you?
Getting a report. I'm checking our assignment, and we have a crew headed to the Henryville High School, and on their way they're seeing cars that have blown from the road, and also a funnel cloud that has been spotted near Jeffersontown.
Okay, so again, that's just north of the Louisville area.
I'm sorry, near the Jefferson Mall. Sorry.
Okay, Okolona area.
So down toward Okolona, two different crews. One headed north, one south. Possible funnel cloud down toward, let's into that. We can certainly look inside this, see where we see the rotation. There you see Fairdale, Okolona, Jefferson Mall right about there. Right the outer loop and Watterson, or the Snyder Freeway as you look just to the south. There you see Spring Hill. This general area as it passes by 65 has the greatest chance of hail down toward Fox Chase. I'm going to move the radar over a bit as we continue to look at what's happening south of Louisville. And this is in general southeast Louisville. That includes Fern Creek. There you see Washington, Mount Washington.
New tornado warning, sorry. Just went
Go
past.
ahead.
No, this is for Bullitt, Shelby, and Spencer County until 5
storm.
o'clock, right? And it's still capable of producing tornado. Nothing confirmed on that. Although the hell core looks to be most over Bullitt County, and the rotation probably is setting up on the south side of that. So watch out, Mount Washington.
Yeah, for sure. Mount Washington is not only in the path of potential rotation, but large hail with this storm, and eventually that will continue to rotate through. I-65 getting the brunt of it now. It moves quickly to the east. Shepherdsville's been hit with golf ball size hail. You can see Mount Washington in the path of that, and as we continue to broaden out our view, you'll notice a few of the other communities with time that will be